So to me, it's a continuing due diligence and education process. The report also talks about, one group, I think they were from Europe, if I remember correctly. They started to pare back some of their investments because they kind of saw, they said, I think clouds on the horizon. Even though nothing large was happening. And I give them a lot of credit for that because that means they were doing research looking out, just not being complacent with their current portfolio. And I think that's the best way to go from a quality standpoint. It's that constant, what are we doing? How are we doing it? Why are we doing it? From an investment standpoint, I think that's very, very important. And once you build that discipline in place, the long-term benefit of that to the organization, to the family, or to the family office is huge. Because then if you do something really, really good in that area, that's also then going to probably carry over into other areas because you can take that discipline that you put in place and train people to do disciplines in other areas. And then you're just much better off as a family office. So I give people a lot of credit when they're looking out ahead. Sometimes they can be wrong, but you're never going to be 100% right on any of the investments, and, including the Warren Buffetts of the world. But the bottom line is you have to have a discipline in place and understand and educate yourself. And I've been a proponent, we've talked about this before, is read, and find some programs that you really like, maybe at Squawk Box or whatever the case may be, and just be a sponge for information. And then you can kind of, okay, we might want to consider this. We want to respond to it. We're not going to react to it. So I think that's what really comes down to the all-weather portfolios. One of the things happening in the portfolios is people are investing less than fixed income because of, now the interest rates are a little bit higher. But I think they see that the stock market and other areas, they can make a fair amount of money, but you still need to have a balanced risk with respect to liquidity and income. So, but there's definitely been a market shift.